In the heart of London, England, nestled between the bustling streets and iconic landmarks, is a hidden gem, a quaint pub known simply as the Drunken Climber. It's a place where the locals gather to share stories and where tourists stop by to experience a taste of authentic British culture. But for a group of friends, it was the place where their fascination with the outdoors and mystery first took root. The group, a tight-knit band of 5 seasoned hikers and adventurers, had been friends since their days at the university. They had shared countless experiences together, from scaling the rugged peaks of Snowdonia to trekking through the dense jungles of Borneo, but their latest adventure promised to be their most challenging yet. As the evening wore on, the group sat huddled around a wooden table, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of a lantern hanging above them. Before them lay a worn map and guidebook, their destination, the remote and treacherous Dyatlov Pass in the Ural Mountains. The lure of the unknown had always been strong for this group of friends, but it was on this night that their paths were set to converge with one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. They were all veterans of the great outdoors, each bringing their unique skills and expertise to the group. There was Emma, the group's leader, a level-headed and experienced hiker who had a knack for research and planning. Tom, an expert in wilderness survival, could navigate the toughest terrain and build shelter from the most meager resources. Rachel, a skilled climber, was adept at scaling the most treacherous peaks. Mike, a photographer, had an eye for capturing the beauty of the natural world. And Chris, a historian and researcher, brought a unique perspective to the group, always seeking to understand the deeper meaning behind their adventures. After several pints of beer and much discussion, they finalized their plan. They would retrace the steps of the ill-fated Dyatlov Pass group, hoping to uncover the truth behind the mysterious events that had unfolded there half a century earlier. With their preparations complete, the group of friends boarded a plane and flew to Moscow. From there, they took a train to Yekaterinburg, the gateway to the Ural Mountains. The journey to the Dyatlov Pass was long and arduous, but the group pressed on, their determination fueled by a mixture of excitement and trepidation. As they journeyed deeper into the mountains, the landscape grew increasingly desolate and eerie. The dense forests gave way to barren, windswept peaks and valleys, and the group could feel the weight of the tragedy that had unfolded here in the past. But as they continued their trek, strange occurrences began to take place. Equipment would go missing only to reappear in strange places. Whispers seemed to echo through the mountains, but whenever they turned to listen, there was no one there. The group tried to dismiss these occurrences as the product of their imaginations, but a sense of unease began to settle over them. Then one night, as they sat around the campfire, they noticed a series of cryptic symbols etched into the trees. The symbols were identical to those found at the Dyatlov Pass incident site, and the group's blood ran cold. They knew they had stumbled upon something truly sinister. Determined to uncover the truth, the group followed the symbols deeper into the mountains. The terrain became increasingly treacherous, and the group had to navigate through dense undergrowth and over rocky terrain. As they climbed higher, the symbols became more frequent and the sense of dread grew heavier. Before long, the group began to vanish one by one. At first, the others assumed they had simply wandered off. But as the hours passed, it became clear that something terrible had happened. The group searched frantically, but there was no sign of their missing friends. In the end, only 2 members, Emma and Tom, were left, huddled together in the fading light. They knew they had to escape the mountains, but as they made their way down, they realized they were not alone. The symbols on the trees seemed to be watching them, and the whispers in the wind grew louder. And so the story of the Dyatlov Pass group continues to captivate and terrify us today, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that still remain unsolved, and the dangers that can lurk in the most remote corners of our world.